Do we need to light a match for good luck?
No. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another trailer towing toys and treasures around town while teenagers try to pass truckers that could be transporting timeless treats. Uncle Gary forgot to chalk block a trailer once and lost a pool table to the Ohio River episode of the Days Grimm. My name is Brian Michael Day.
My name is Thomas Grimm.
I'm just gonna pour some bourbon, dude.
Yeah.
Hair of the dog, man. We got fucking shredded last night, dude.
That was a good time.
I'm gonna
good time.
go ahead and get that going real quick.
Had some cigars.
We tried to do cigars. It was just too damn cold outside.
Yeah, fuck
dude.
winter, dude.
Yeah, no, and like as much as it sounds cool to smoke a cigar in your house, it also doesn't sound cool that it's gonna smell like shit later. You know.
I think it'll smell like cigar.
So welcome to the Days Grimm, everybody. Thanks for joining us this week, episode 99, Nueve in Mexico for my hermanos down south. So thanks for joining us, man. Just if you're listening to us on Spotify or whatever, audibly, subscribe, leave us a rating on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever. If you're listening or watching on YouTube, subscribe there. Put your click the little bell for the notifications. Do that. That helps us out a big time. And then what else do we got, dude?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Hit him with that intro, dog.
Joining us this week for the second time in the Days Grimm studio
Round two
is Kyle Biggs.
Hello.
Mazel tov. What's up, sir? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Dude, thriving.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, no. Thanks for coming in, dude. This has been a long... It's been an effort. Sorry, I got a nose itch that's just... It won't quit, man. We got shredded last night. I'm going to be honest with you. And not giving too much away.
Tune in to the 100th episode.
Next week's episode is going to be fucking bonkers. It's bonkers, just hands down. So yeah, we got shredded last night. You do anything fun last night, or you been just working your dick off, or what?
No, just worked a little bit to about.
We've been doing for the last year. I haven't seen you you haven't been here in a year, dude.
Just working, kind of hustling. Back in the gym recently, even with some back issues. But
which one are you at now?
Eastside Barbell.
Eastside Barbell. That's the one on Morgan.
Yeah, looks like a house because it is a house with a garage out back.
They have all. Oh, God bless you.
Thank you.
You have all the pinch poke. You owe me a Coke. You have all the barbell on the east side. They have like all the red weights, right? Isn't it like a yellow and red themed gym? I think I've been in there.
That's the pit. You're up.
Oh, that's the pit barbell.
Yeah. So this one's over by the golf course.
And what's yours called?
Eastside Barbell.
Eastside Barbell.
Cool dude named Bob. You just go in there one Saturday, sign up. $200 seriously. he takes cash.
Just a dude named Bob. He only takes cash.
And I got $220.
You're not supposed to ask him about the weird noises in the basement. He's like, yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Well, there's a back
that kind
room.
of guy.
Yeah. Or there's a front room he allows you to work out in too, which there are windows to the people who live in that house. So like 9 o'clock, don't go in there deadlifting because you're waking someone up. But no, it's a good gym. He's
That's
cool
fucking
guy.
awesome, dude. Shout out to Bob, man. I need to get Bob in here. So is it like
he would talk?
Oh, dude.
Does he have a tattoo?
I don't know.
There's a guy
That's a strange
guy that
question.
runs a private pool hall here in town on a similar situation. But he's got a giant Green Bay Packers tattoo on the back of his head.
Definitely not.
Okay.
I don't think it's him. He has
That's
hair.
kind of hard to miss, too.
I haven't seen a giant. I have not seen a giant tattoo on his head.
So anyways, for this is your second round in, but for all the new listeners, give them a quick 60-second intro of Kyle Biggs. What is it you do? And you don't have to get into your personal life, but like the stuff we're going to talk about today, like what do you do that we're going to talk about today?
Yeah, so
Quick little intro.
I work full time, and the last couple of years I found myself getting into entrepreneurship, and I started like a trailer rental business. Imagine U-Haul, but a lot more awesome.
Yeah.
And
Imagine U-Haul, but fucking dope.
so yeah, fuck U-Haul. But and recently started a house rental business. So I guess I'm all into the rentals, but
renting a whole bunch of shit, dude. That's what's up. And then you also did so as your 9 to 5 job or gig, you do you work for the devil. I'm just joking. You work
for somebody that just beats up people and takes their money.
You work for an energy company. You work for an energy company in the tri-state area, whom will remain nameless. There's only one, guys. I'll give you a tip. I'll give you a hint. It's not Duke. No, but you work for an energy company here, and that essentially gave you the opportunity to go and do some traveling just recently, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's why you were down there?
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit as well in this short snippet?
Reference the episode that we stated.
Yeah, it did not air. Or wait, it aired, but the episode he was supposed to come on, you were supposed to be here, I think was like 95, 4-ish, 3?
Couple ago.
Yeah, it was like a month or so ago, and we had actually made an announcement that a friend of ours who was going to come on the show, he's here now, but he was busy down in Florida. So there it is, dude. Yeah. So what were you doing down there?
So obviously Hurricane Ian come through, and at one point I think it knocked out 2.5 or 2.8 million customers. I mean, and that's customers like the meter on your house, like that's one, right? So however many people live in a house, it doesn't matter. That was 2.8 million meters out. And but that came through.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's big.
But the company that I work for, I was able to go down. It might not happen again for 5, 6, 8 years for me. But
that's crazy. But so you were getting paid through your employer, or were you getting paid through like the relief folks?
My employer, but I think they all get FEMA money, you know.
Okay, yeah, because I know FEMA was offering like $3,500 like a week or something, or it was a lot of money. I saw a post online about it. Didn't you? You didn't see it? And maybe it wasn't $3,500, but I remember reading it and I was like, oh shit, that's a lot of money. Like per week, it was like over $1,000 a week. And it was like just for cleanup or like construction or basically whatever your trade, like whatever you can do to help, like get down here and help. And they were like paying people thousands of dollars a week or something.
That's crazy.
Pretty insane. So I wonder if that's not where, if your employer got a kickback from that, and then that was helping kind of like pay for your trip or whatever.
Yeah,
so,
probably.
But yeah, man. So glad that you finally made it in, you know, and we're glad to have you in here. You do remember the death of the week, correct?
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and tear into this sucker.
Let's check that out.
And you do like trailer haul or trailer rentals, right? So you're having folks tow all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe on your trailer or someone else's trailer. Maybe hoarders. That's where we're going to go today. This week's Death of the Week brought to you by Corn Dog Development, these super dope coasters. Links in the description. Promo code Days Grimm. You'll save 10% on whatever you order in his store on Etsy. Okay, this week's Death of the Week. 2 gentlemen and I don't know if we've ever covered these folks before, but it's quite interesting. So one was paralyzed and the other took care of another. So essentially, the anonymous tipster who identified himself only as Charles Smith phoned the 122nd Police Precinct and insisted that there was a dead body in this house. The caller claimed that the smell of decomposition was emanating from the home. As the police used calls from the neighbor, as the police were used to calls about the neighbors, the home, whatever, they kind of brush it off. Basically, they get there and they see these guys, as you can see in this picture here to the left. They were hoarders. So essentially what happens is this fella is found in the home dead. Now it says that the medical examiner stated had died from starvation and heart disease. He was actually paralyzed. So he was the one that was being taken care of by the brother. That was now they had tips assuming that he had fled the house before police arrived, and it was discovered later that, in fact, the neighbor had called the police based on a rumor he had heard. So moving forward, this is where it gets really interesting. They essentially started cleaning out this house, tore through it for weeks. On April 8th, 1947, a workman found the body of 10 feet from where had died. He was found in a 2-foot wide tunnel lined with rusty bed springs and a chest drawer. He had set off a booby trap in his own tunnel and died of asphyxiation.
Wow.
Trying to feed his brother.
From who set the booby trap?
They did. They were so weird. Like, this one was hard to read in 2 minutes.
They were probably schizophrenic or something. You know what I mean?
So basically, these guys, man, like, they were the hoarder of all hoarders. Like, they had shit stacked to their roof. Like, these are, I think, 10 or 13 foot ceilings here, and this is how high this shit is stacked. Like, that's a fucking ceiling lamp. That's a fucking, what do you call it? A chandelier. Yeah, dude. Like, they literally had shit stacked so high that they had to build tunnels. I forgot I had heard this story a long, long time ago, and then I found it on, like, Weird Ways to Die, which link to the Death of the Week will be in the episode description as well, so you can check it out for yourself. But yeah, dude, they basically had so much shit that they had to, like, burrow tunnels through their own home to, like, navigate. And then the one was paralyzed. So the other one, whatever his name was, what did I say? Yeah, it was the one that would maneuver about the house and fucking, yeah, dude.
There's
fucking
a hoarder
weird.
over in Jimtown. If you drive past his house, you'll see him sitting in a chair.
Is this the Jew house?
I don't know. It's on.
Does he have a van out
Virginia.
parked of his house?
Virginia, right next to the Virginia Street Market or whatever.
No.
You go by right before the bridge. You go under. Anyway.
Yeah.
You go by that. He's sitting out every single day, like 9 to 9, breaking down boxes, and there's just walls of stuff behind him. Like, how do people get like that?
I don't know, man, but I was wondering, because you're in the trailer haul and rental business, you ever seen some crazy gnarly shit like that? Like, you ever like drop, well, I guess you don't often drop the trailer off at the person's home, do you?
No, maybe like once, twice, but usually they just come grab it.
Yeah, far and few between, I guess. But yeah, it's like, I just wondered, have you ever seen like a real bad hoarder?
Yeah, when I worked in the car service industry, there were people that have their cars that way.
That makes more sense, but like
I'm talking like the whole passenger seat and back seat filled to like the window. Like there's trash in their driver's seat that like morphed to their body.
Really? That's wild, dude. Like, I could see it in a vehicle. Because
it's always a minivan too.
Yeah, it's always a minivan or like a Dodge Dart, you know? But dude, I just don't understand like how you let your home get like that. Like, you live there, dude. Like, didn't they have a show called Hoarders?
Yeah.
That shit, I would just gag watching those shows.
I don't even know if I've seen a full episode.
I can't watch a full episode. It's fucking.
So when you're renting these houses out, you got like a contract of like, don't leave your shit or I kill you.
Whoa, that's aggressive. I don't think he can murder someone. That sounds like
it's
a
in
lot.
the contract, so.
I mean, they know they could get murdered. This is at my discretion.
No, I picked up a good tip, probably from TikTok or something. But when you're renting to someone, when you meet them to show the house, look through the cars a little bit. I mean, if their cars, a couple monster cans in Copenhagen, they're probably a blue collar guy and they're gonna pay your rent on time. But if it's mounded up and trashy as hell, that's how your house is gonna be too.
If they've got like a couple of kilos of coke, they'll probably pay their rent on time. But probably won't be there very long before they get arrested.
I don't know where they found the pay stubs to show me that they can rent it, but
yeah, for sure.
I feel like a lot of renters kind of went down on their properties through the pandemic, though.
What do you mean down on their properties?
So, like, I knew a guy that we had on the show that had rental properties in Illinois but lived here, and then like during the pandemic, he didn't have to pay rent. So, like, he was, they were renting from him, but he was using their rent to pay the mortgage, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
And so then, like, he's got to pay a mortgage on this house.
So he lost a few of them.
He lost one. Yeah,
Damn.
that was like a duplex. Yeah,
That's why I plan on the first property. I'm gonna I'm not gonna pay myself for the first year. Put it in a bag. That's its own emergency fund. So like, hopefully I could, if something terrible happened, I didn't have a renter.
Right, like a nest egg. That's one thing that like you've said previously too, is like before you take on another endeavor, you're going to make sure your cushion's rebuilt. So it's not like you're being smart about the entrepreneurial, you know what I mean? You're not like, I'm all in here and then I got nothing to fall back on. I got enough. I'm going to go immediately to here.
AKA how Thomas operates. He's like, oh, I have $9 to my company's name. Let's burn it. Like, what in the fuck? It's Jesus Christ, dude. I literally had to choke slam him for the little bit of money that we did make this one time. He was like, hey, man, we're going to use that to buy this. And I was like, no, we're not. I was like, fuck you. No, we're not.
We've been doing this. There's a book called Pay Yourself. What's it called? No, it's not a book. I heard it's in the Pumpkin Plan. He talks about paying yourself first, but I didn't finish that.
Oh, Pumpkin Plan. That's the one you were talking about not too long ago, right? Have you?
No. But it's essentially pay yourself first and then like worry about the rest later.
Okay, fair enough.
In a way, I think.
I don't know, man. Like, you do have one property so far though, and that's actively being rented, correct?
Yes.
How long have you been doing it now?
It just rented like 3 weeks ago.
Really? So how long did it take you to get that rental property ready?
Ready? I guess you could say almost a year because I lived in it and I was.
Oh shit! So you lived in it and then went and got your own place?
Yeah, and that's a big hack how a lot of people do it because they'll get an FHA, which I didn't have to do an FHA, but you can get an FHA, live in it for a year, and then once that year hits, you can move.
You can sell it and not have to pay taxes on it, right?
That's 2 years, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, but you can move out and rent it at that point, and
oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
So still same mortgage, same everything. You're just someone else is living there.
Yep, didn't have to refire nothing. So I just chipped away, did like the kitchen. A couple months later, bathroom, basement.
Did you know you were going to do this the whole time?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
that's why I was okay with living in a slightly smaller house for my first one because it didn't have what I think I needed, like a garage, basement, and stuff like that. It did have a basement, but I upgraded.
It wasn't like what you saw for yourself. Like,
right.
It wasn't exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, for a good 2 or 3 year home, which is the one I'm in now. I plan on doing the same thing, but maybe not for 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
Is this one a little bit bigger, the one you're in now, or?
Yeah, it's actually like the top floorage or square footage is about the same size, but it's got a full basement. And me and my buddies been jamming to get a drum set and stuff.
Sick, dude.
And a garage, almost a 2-car garage to keep all my crap.
Detached or attached?
Detached.
Detached. Word. That's the biggest downside to this house, I think. I wish I had an attached garage, or just a garage in general that was worth a shit.
So it took. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
Took, I knew that was coming, but when I posted the listing on Zillow, because I use Zillow, and they do the background check, credit score check, and eviction check for free on your first property, more than 150 inquiries. Like, it was overwhelming. That's why I know,
golly,
the market right now. I need to get another one as soon as I can.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now, are we allowed to talk money? Can I ask how much your rent is? Is that a question we're allowed to talk about?
Yeah, definitely.
What is your rent?
On Zillow, $7.95, and then my pet policy is $40 per pet per month, no extra deposit.
Okay, that's sick. That's awfully nice of you. Most places will require a deposit for like damage or whatever that would incur.
With the pets, yeah.
Yeah. So, but you're just basically charging that extra $40 per pet, and then you don't have a limit either. Like, hey, if you want 9 cats, you can have 9 cats.
I think I decided to have a limit. I just didn't verbally say that. Like,
oh, okay, you have one in your head. If they approach you and they're like, hey, I got 17 wombats.
Yeah.
Are you cool if I bring my 17 wombats?
I got a goat, 6 cats,
Dude,
4
listen,
dogs.
You can have 6 wombats. That's it. I got a 6 wombat maximum.
I'd probably say no because I know how much they weigh. I mean, those are the
fucking
fuckers.
Monsters, dude. They are, man. They got those fucking thick butts.
I'd probably say 2 large dogs, 2 cats. I mean, that's
2 large dogs, 2 large cats,
or 3 large dogs. I'm pro pet, I'm pro dogs really, but
like it's a political stance. Yeah, I'm pro. Not like my competition out there. They're all anti pets. I'm pro pets.
I'm kind of
you come to Biggs. Who would be your running partner? You should be his running partner. Biggs and Grimm 24. We're pro pets. Dude, no, that's awesome. Do you think you would ever run for any kind of government? I could see you doing it for real.
Doubt it.
The first mayor that could ever fucking slick the skins up, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a super dope mayor, and he plays the drums. No, so the renting thing, it's going good though so far. No big. You've been renting for 3 weeks now.
Yeah, the rent's coming up. I hope hopefully they're like, it's gonna take us. A few days,
so maybe we don't talk too much in detail about how well it's going because I don't want to jinx it. Anyway, so that's going. How's the trailer biz going? Because we talked about that in pretty good detail last time about a year ago. Because that was still pretty new about a year ago when you were doing it.
It was a couple months, and
but now you're a year in. So what's changed? What's new? How's it going?
A year. I need to change a couple things that I've been slacking on, but I got kind of discouraged. So here's the story. My worst renter I've had. Best being,
This doesn't sound great, dude.
I made the most profit off this renter. The worst being, he stopped paying me and didn't return it. So, yeah.
The worst being, he made it to Iowa, and I haven't heard from him in a while. So,
yeah. So, Illinois, El Dorado. I'm not going to name drop anything, but he was like, I want to rent it for a week. So I had a slight gut feeling. I don't have many gut feelings. I try not to. I just try to trust people and their word. And
yeah, for sure.
But his truck was a jalopy, a Ford F-150, like 10 years older than what you had.
Oh yeah, blasted out probably.
It sounded like it had
cats in the fucking cats. Had cats in the cats.
He shows up. He's on the phone with Progressive putting insurance on it. I'm like, oh, okay.
On his truck?
Yeah, then right there.
Fuck,
I was like,
this is not a great start right off the rip.
I was like, I'm just gonna. It's he says he wants it for a week. I was eyeing $600. Anyway, he gets his dad to pay. He pays me for one day. He gets his dad to call and pay on a credit card for the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the second week. So now I'm at 2 weeks. It's my best profitable rental so far. Payday comes up again, whatever. It's like a Monday. Luckily, I was off work this whole week. I had to go find the trailer. But anyway, he stops contacting me. I'm calling and texting him, nothing. And he's like, he ghosts me one night. Next morning, he's like, hey, try this card. I just put money on it. I'm like, no, man, I can't get a hold of you. It's not like you voided the contract too many times. Let's just bring it back and call it done. I don't know. Just to play it safe, So didn't hear from him. Now it's a Thursday, and I'm like, you know what? I'm coming to Illinois to grab it. I didn't know where it was because something in my system flawed, right?
Yeah, because you have trackers on these trailers. No.
I had one and it died 2 days in, which I have no idea how. It was at 100%.
Probably the weather or something.
It was extremely hot. So I saw it pinged one place. I went there. It's like 9 a.m. El Dorado. He's not there. Trailer's not there. I'm like, gosh, dang it. So finally, I did have to get the law involved to wrap things up. Called him at like noon. Hey, man, I'm calling the law. If you don't bring my trailer, meet me right now. Meet me anytime. Hitting that made him call me back because now his dad was in the mix. And I was like, hey, man, I don't want to get the law involved. Call this guy.
Yeah.
And let him know I got to get my trailer back. I mean, he stopped paying me or you stopped paying me. And, yeah, got the law involved, but I found out where it was and he set it outside. So I went and picked it up at 4:00, which the law never showed up. I called the sheriff's office. Like, yeah, we'll be there in 30 minutes or so. It took an hour. I was like, screw it. I just grabbed it, took off. So that sucked.
That does suck, dude. And that was this summer?
Yeah, a couple months ago. Crunched up toolbox. The toolbox was demolished.
What?
Missing brake light, slash in the tire, so I need a new tire yet. So
what?
Yeah.
How many trailers do you have at this point?
So I do have the one still in full effect. But like I said, I was telling Brian earlier, I do have two now. Sorry.
Yeah, because you had one when we first spoke.
Yeah.
So you purchased a second.
I did.
And then this one got jacked up. And then you just bought a third, technically?
No, I'm still on the main one, and then I bought another one, anticipating to put it up on the rent, in the fleet, but it's not very well. It's not like a commercial grade trailer. So I've seen how this commercial trailer can take such small damages and get get racked up. And so I'm thinking I'm not gonna try that one out.
Is it a rollover as well, like yours is? How the wheel wells, you can just drive over them. Is it the same kind of trailer?
No, it's actually quite smaller. It's like a 14 by 6 utility trailer. So imagine a very large lawnmower or side by side.
I get you.
So I was thinking maybe someone if they had a Toyota Prius and a hitch on it, I'd rent it out to them.
Yeah, hook
to
it
go
up,
get some
dude.
bags of mulch or 2 wombats or a skid of Bud Light.
No shit, dude. That's crazy though. So
Could you imagine like a Prius with a skid of Bud Light on a trailer behind it going down the highway?
That's an oxymoron right there, dude. Dude, they only drink like fucking apple juice.
Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, Michelob Ultra. Oh, obviously, they're classy.
So that's what
Ultras, dude.
discouraged me a little bit. So I'm not like.
So is that trailer back up and running now?
Yeah.
It just took some money to dump
Did
back
that
into
put
it.
like a bad taste in your mouth when you thought about renting to the next person?
A little bit, yeah.
But you've had good success all the way through the year, except just the one guy.
I had one person lose a ramp, and my deposit was too low to cover that. So I screwed up on that. So I had to, $50, $60 out of pocket here and there. But for the most part, everyone paid up. Everyone told me like, hey man, I dented this little part, or that combine dented the fender. That was before we talked.
Yeah, because that was when we talked.
Yeah,
because you said he had driven over the wheel well or whatever, and the weight of the combine was more than what that metal was like rated or something.
Yeah,
and it kind of dinged up the wheel well.
Yeah, but the other people lost the ramp. They paid for that.
They lost a whole ramp.
Like there's little doors that latch, and you put the latch through
little pinions in it.
They just drove back from Nashville with the little doors open, so lost one. Luckily,
Jesus,
not two.
What the fuck? People are fucking.
Lots of cool stuff on it, man. Lifted like on 50-inch tires, side by sides. Someone hauled it to go get siding for their house. Just like all kinds.
Pretty cool to see like all the places the little trailer makes it.
Yep.
It's wild. Yeah, it's got its own
Nebraska
little
twice.
life story, dude. It's gone to Nebraska twice.
For 2 different people, 2 different reasons, yeah.
Damn, fucking Nebraska's popping off, dude.
Virginia, West Virginia, down to Tennessee, definitely. I think that Nebraska's the farthest.
So now you've got the one little the little guy. Like I'm picturing in my head just like a straight, like the kind of trailer that has like the little metal walls, like the
railing with the little
the railing
tire cover.
You said you could get like a large lawnmower on there,
like a zero turn, maybe a Polaris Razor, something like that.
And then you've also got the industrial one where you've obviously hauled a combine, so drastically different. Have you considered? I don't remember. Did we ask you if you're thinking about doing enclosed trailers? Did we ask you that last time? Have you considered that maybe?
Yeah, my profit margins just aren't enough to invest in something like that.
They're quite a bit more expensive.
Yeah,
right. And there's more to it.
Yeah, and if there's a small damage on an enclosed trailer, it isn't really small. If you send that skid of Bud Light through the wall, that thing's total almost.
Right. You forget to strap something down.
Right.
Damn, dude, that's so enclosed probably not the future for you in the hauling business. But so what is the future of the hauling business? You said you had your eye on something moving forward. Are you looking at another trailer?
I think I'm just gonna ramp up advertising again and build a couple large signs to pull on, maybe like a vehicle sticker on my personal truck, and just kind of try to get it going out once, twice a weekend again, maybe.
Okay.
So,
and I bet it's going to slow down a little bit in the winter, right? Like
it did.
You would assume just because people, I feel like, are going to be hauling less stuff.
Yeah.
In the winter, but maybe I'm dumb.
So I kept records on everything. March was my busiest month, and that lines up with tax time. So that's October.
Really?
Largest months, yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Or most rentals, so I guess. But no, it's coming around. I put a bitter taste in my mouth. Not being able to, I just got to trust my gut a little bit. But at the same time, if someone shows up, we already
Especially when they got $600 and then, you know, right in front of you.
That's
we
hard.
already talked, and they want it for this long. Am I going to tell them? I don't like your character. I'm not sending this with you.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
unprofessional.
So, and that's okay. So that's actually, that brings up a good question. So like when you're renting a home, like through Zillow, you get to do all those cool background checks and stuff, but you don't have that luxury with the trailer rental stuff, correct?
Correct.
Is there a way into that? Like,
Good question.
see, is there a way that where when you get that tingle in the pit of your stomach, then you can reference, oh yeah, I pulled him up earlier, did a background check, and this popped up, so that maybe this time I don't.
So if they hit me on Facebook, I'll creep their Facebook, but sometimes that doesn't give all, you know.
Well, see, I wonder if there's
that's a good question.
I wonder if there's not a way, because you're renting property or you're renting a
my
unit.
property.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your property. So like, and you're renting it. So I wonder if there's not like a service out there for you that you could find.
See if they have any thefts or drug usage
or just a general background check.
Well,
like,
there is like, I mean, you can search somebody's name and find their public records.
yeah,
if you know
and then you
their
can also
birthday
pay.
and
You
all
can
that
also
shit.
pay municipally to do a background check, but that's expensive. I think that's like $100 a pop.
Oof.
Yeah, actually, because my last landlord that when I lived over on the west side, like the true west side, none of this faux shit over here by Modern Day, you know what I'm saying? But like the true west side, Howell Park, I was renting a house over there, and he told me that he didn't even bother to do the background check on my wife and I, just because like we spoke, he knew I was a vet, and he was like, yeah, you're good, just do whatever.
Really?
You know, yeah, he did. He didn't even check me.
Interesting.
We had conversed multiple times, but
I would have checked you.
we spoke later. And he was like, yeah. We were talking about the background checks and the next person that was coming in behind me, and he was like, yeah, and freaking, it was like $120 to get this background check pushed through, and then,
wow.
yeah,
Then I found the body in the backyard. And
it was wild. He's got some crazy rental stories, and that's one thing you're gonna find. Go ahead and buckle up. You're gonna have some stories, dude. So
That's why I'm making a little bag cushion for those stories. I mean,
the holes in the drywall, or fucking.
well, at your old house, those are from Bud Lights.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
My bud-
My buddy needs a beer, dude. Oh, dude, it looked like a fucking drug house by the time we got out.
they're like, this guy had an anger issue, and they don't realize it's beer cans.
No, we were
thrown
just
through
we
walls.
were just slinging bush lights at 40 miles an hour through the windows, dude.
off of rail cars from the rail car to the house.
Oh, dude. So, but no, man. Yeah. So you'll have you're gonna have some killer fucking stories. I look forward to checking into that later on down the road. You'll have to come back a year from now and tell us how the house rental is going. But you are gonna look into what's I guess. So you're gonna rent this first house for a while, and what'd you say it is you're looking into? Oh, for trailer, you're talking about just amping up your advertising, marketing.
Yeah. So honestly, I actually have this tiny trailer. I mean, the tiniest trailer you can buy, 4x8 from Harbor Freight. I thought about making it into a small billboard.
Oh,
and
that's
just
cool.
pulling it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that'll give me a couple extra rentals. But other than that, just ramp up advertising. Make sure go back on Craigslist. I'll let those expire. So I just don't see expanding immediately. But I might change my mind and try that little trailer. See if it, because springtime's coming up. Maybe someone wants to go get landscaping bags or.
Yeah, somebody with maybe they got a Ford Ranger, but
Yep.
the bed,
Or
the
a
little
Jeep.
5-foot bed's not big enough or whatever. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think that I think it'd be beneficial to rent that out, man, to push it out in there.
Because the big trailer runs at 80 through the week, 100 on the weekend. I know I could get 60, 80 for the little one. So the profit margins are still there.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
What so like, did your work hit you up after Hurricane Ian had already hit?
Pretty well. No. We started heading there Monday. And I think it hit Wednesday mainly.
Oh, you started heading down there before it even hit.
Yeah. So I guess how it works, like we worked for FP&L, Florida Power and Light, and they get to, FEMA's like, hey, call this mini crews, and we were one of them, luckily. But prior to that, the company I worked for hadn't been in 10 years on a large storm like that. So I felt pretty lucky. But so we kind of chased it up until Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday we started to get closer to the to the work, and Friday we actually started working. So it sucks. The first week was just driving and chasing it, but
And doing with a lot of rain.
yeah, a little bit of rain. And then Friday we started working, and what we would do, we parked at this big ass mall in I don't know, outside of Orlando. We would drive to from the mall to our hotel every night, 8 hours off, 16-hour days, 8 hours off, like strict. And then back to the truck, go out and work for the day. But then I think Sunday after the Friday, we moved even further down south. And then we were at this airport where there was 10,000 other trucks. No, not 10,000. Probably 2,000 other trucks, 3,000 or 4,000 people, and it was like tent city. And that was a humbling experience, because you kind of got to experience what the people without power were experiencing. I slept in the truck for a few nights. They did have like bunk camper trailers, like big semis just turned into bunks.
Yeah.
And those weren't bad, you know. It was just eating breakfast out of a box, lunch out of a box, you know.
MREs, I'm assuming.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. So you're down there for how long?
I was there 15 days.
15 days.
Monday to Monday.
And that's
actually.
including all the driving and then the work too.
Yeah.
So, and I guess, if you could, do you care to elaborate? What exactly did you do while you were down there, just out of curiosity? Just like replacing transformers, or what? Like getting them back online, just in general, or?
Yep. So it's just lots of wire down. A couple broken poles, and those poles down there, like set in sand. So just a little bit of wind just pushes them over.
Blast them right over.
Yeah. And then we got to stand them up, put the wire back together. You're ready at 6, ready to roll out at 6 a.m., go eat, get out of there at 7. Some days were slow, man. Like FP&L has to send your company these jobs. So you're sitting around 30, 45 minutes, and then you get a job, and then you're at that job for a day, 2 days.
Yeah.
But when we got closer to Venice, man, we were only working on what they call laterals. So you pick this one lateral, it could have 50 poles behind it. You have to fix everything. I mean, anything from...
So you're just going pole to pole, figuring out what's wrong, essentially.
Yeah.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah.
It's a fucking monster. So is that the first hurricane that you've ever seen, I guess? Like the aftermath of, I guess?
Yes.
Like in person?
Yeah. I went on one back when I worked for a different company, but there wasn't any damage.
Really?
I just drove down, drank, and drove back.
Sick. That's my kind of party. That's my kind of hurricane relief.
But
I like to just get down there, crack a few cold ones, shake a few babies, kiss a few hands, and get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good luck, guys.
We went to Katrina. We went to New Orleans after Katrina, and we were gutting this house and then like rerunning electric through it, essentially.
really?
And so like when Katrina went through, the courthouse basement flooded, and that's where they kept all the deeds to the houses. So people were just like moving into other people's houses when they came back, essentially. They were like, "This is my house now." You know what I mean? Like, prove it.
Finders keepers, pussy, back up.
That's crazy. That was 09, right?
Yeah.
And they weren't transferred over to
No,
computers?
I guess not. So then we're like working on like we got most of this house gutted. We're up running wire, and I'm like looking through this front window of this house. And like I've been seeing people go in and out of this corner house all day, like just
brothel.
watching it nonstop.
Brothel?
And all of a sudden, like 3 cop cars pull up, and they like go in the house and everything.
Brothel.
And then like they like come back out. One dude's in handcuffs, and then like there's another guy that walks up, and they start patting him down. And there's like somebody else, and they start patting him down. 3 guys ran out of the side of this house, and then like
God dang,
they take
dude.
2 guys to jail, right? And then like the other guy, like they're like the cops leave, and the one guy's sitting there, and he takes his shoe off and like takes something out of his shoe and puts it in his pocket and just keeps walking down the street. I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Damn.
God,
How long were you down there?
We were down there for like a week.
Yeah.
And who are you going with?
It was like on a missions trip or whatever.
And they let middle schoolers run Romex through houses? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
electrical
basically, essentially just like the main wire to the box and just hammer in the nail.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Could
It really
you
is.
imagine some just 13-year-old? Hold on a second.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Could you imagine just some like fucking 13-year-old just fucking hoofing it through with a fucking shoulder full of cables? Like,
He's
dude,
got
what
a
are you-
drill and a wood bit. Like, all right, send it through.
Yeah, it
Wrong
was
hole.
nuts. They had us go through,
damn.
like, we got to go, like, tour through it, you know, and you're, like, walking down, and they got, like, all the pictures of, like, naked women posted and stuff. And you're like,
What? Naked women?
yeah,
Where?
on, like, the like,
Bourbon
Broadway,
Street.
yeah, or Bourbon Street, whatever their main street is.
Oh, they got pictures of naked women down there?
Oh, yeah.
I've
been there
never
once,
been.
I just
And then, like,
remember
they got
once.
they got that graveyard with, like, the voodoo queen that
Yeah,
everybody
that was-
goes and leaves, like, 3 of something on. Like,
That was cool.
The cool thing about New Orleans that not a lot of people know, or at least I don't think it's common knowledge, but like I think I'm fascinated by their graveyards.
how everything's above ground.
Everything's above ground.
Yeah, because if not, I'd float.
Yeah, isn't that's insane to
Yeah.
me? They're
So-
just
Could
like,
you imagine the first time they figured that out?
Hey,
hey, there's 130 dead bodies.
that's Uncle Ben, I think, floating through our
Oh,
living
there
room.
goes Uncle Gary right there.
I recognize that casket.
Oh man,
God dang it!
You
dude.
couldn't even be like a serial killer in New Orleans.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit would get found next
What do
hurricane.
they call? What do they call the people that dig up people and fuck them?
The necrophilia.
Necrophiliacs.
That's really easy for them. They just need a hammer instead of a
Right.
shovel. A couple knocks on the concrete and
Yeah.
slide
Right
right
in
out.
there.
Tink tink, and we're good to go. Dude, I'll be honest with you. That's always fascinating me about NOLA. I want to go down there just to see their graveyards, and then they also have like a lot of ghosts and shit down there too. So like, I think that's super dope.
Yeah, and if you go down there, you can get like say we went for a weekend or whatever. It's like $200, and you can get a mini festival and like get an escort and everything.
Really?
Oh yeah, you can throw your own fucking parade.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
You go down to the courthouse of municipality or whatever, certain civil court place, and you say, "Hey, I want to throw a fucking parade today."
It's legit.
And they give you a police escort, a couple of dudes with trumpets and horns, and then they're like, "All right, now you owe us $200."
Yeah, dude, it's not much. It's like a couple hundred.
You have them for the day, 24 hours. They will follow you around, just. And there's
And
just
then,
cops are shutting down streets, and you're just like
You're
walking
shitting
by
me.
carrying a case of Bush Light, just fucking cracking
Is
one
that
after the other.
Is that
Yeah,
the
it's-
biggest package you can get? Or
Yeah,
is
yeah,
there-
yeah. No, that's
is there
it.
upward tiers?
No, that's it. You can make it as big as you want, but like,
Yeah, you can rent your own horse carriage.
if
I'm
you have
sure.
your own horse carriage, or like if you have like a fleet of cars, like, hey, yeah, just tell the person like, hey, I got 14 cars, and then the police will accommodate accordingly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah.
I brought 6 Mario go-karts down, and we're gonna.
Yeah, I have 9 friends, and we're gonna all be in wheelchairs, and we just want to go all around town. That's what I would do. I think,
Powered wheelchairs.
or yeah, like Little Rascals, like like get a Little Rascal gang going.
That would be.
That would be a sight to see, wouldn't it?
Damn, I went to NOLA and my buddy didn't tell me about that.
$200
He lives down
You
there.
should get like
200
20 people and some big wheels.
Yeah,
I spent $300 on a street bike to ride around. I would have definitely done the parade
Yeah.
instead.
for $200 more, or for $200 more, you could have had the street bike and a fucking personalized security
Escort.
detail, just fucking making sure you're okay.
the best
you know?
500 in my life.
Dude, I've also heard that
Yeah, you could have gotten an escort and then just spent like $200 on beads.
like the car.
Like that police escort, and then just bought
Oh, yeah,
$200 worth of beads.
For a second, I thought you were talking about a lady of the evening.
Yeah, that's
I kind
I
of.
mean, you could probably get one of those too.
Well, I like that. I don't like my least favorite quality about myself is that I'll be so excited about being inside of a conversation, and then I just, for whatever reason, my ADD just taps out, and then I'm still in the conversation, and like he said escort, and I was like, why are we talking about hookers now?
yeah.
My ADD is so
picked that
bad. No, but and then also I have a question about NOLA. You guys have been down there. Is it really kind of as dirty as people say it is? It's
gross.
It's pretty disgusting from what I hear.
Depends on what parts you go to. There's like the French Quarters is nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
So like you just gotta know where to go.
You see any ghosts?
I mean, not that I know of.
You see any ghosts down there, dude?
Nope.
Did you ride across that crazy long ass bridge?
I did not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 45 minutes to get across or whatever. It's like the longest
Baton Rouge?
bridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the longest bridge in like the US.
I took that bike across there and that, yeah. It's
That's
cool.
wild, dude.
You like get to the middle and you can't see the other end. It's weird.
I want to go to New Orleans, despite how.
Nolans.
Yeah, NOLA. Nolan.
Nolans.
Also, Creole people need to just chill the fuck out, man. They are aggressive.
Creole.
They are, man. Or Creole. However you
Crisco?
say it. Crisco? The ones like the head coach from LSU, those guys, chill the fuck out. You know what I'm talking about? The head football coach that just got fired. They're fucking wild, dude. They don't speak English. They do not speak English.
There's a lot of gator that you can eat down in New Orleans, though.
That's a big reason I want to go check that out.
We saw a gator when we were down there. I offered a guy $100 to go get it, and he didn't.
What the fuck? Did you get to do any like fan? I want to ride one of those fan boats. That's what I really want to do.
They're fun.
Awesome.
Like a swamp tour.
Yeah.
You did a swamp tour?
I did it in Florida, though, not
see. Either way, I mean, a gator's a gator, whether it's Floridian or Louisiana.
I like it on my plate.
Yeah, I want to try gator pretty badly. So what do you think? All right, away from New Orleans, that place is fucking gross, dude. And honestly, if you guys knew how to build a fucking city, you guys wouldn't be drowning every fucking year. So figure it the fuck out, dude. Why don't you just pick up the whole goddamn city and move it fucking 400 miles to the north?
Or change the name to like Atlantis or something.
Yeah, because that's where it's going to wind up. Okay, so we're doing trailer rentals still. You're a year in, and it's going pretty good. Future goals for that, or
do you do stocks?
Yeah, I
are you investing in anything other than obviously like your efforts, or like what are your other investments that you're into?
So I buy recurring purchases on of some mutual funds like VOO and
other than like your 401k.
Yeah. Oh, and then I have a separate Roth IRA, and I don't even know what's happening with that. I just set it up and put some money in it. That one guy's supposed to fix it up for me, but I buy Bitcoin every week. I think I buy Ethereum every week, like $10, $20, something.
How does that work? Like, I don't understand
the recurring
crypto.
buy.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't understand crypto. Just I'm not expecting. Like, we've had a guy come on, Robert Compton. Thank you. My memory is so bad. I'm surprised I remember Robert. But we spoke a little bit on Bitcoin. But it's such a complicated thing that like. It's hard to really grasp it all at once. But like, okay, so just explain to me your recurring purchase. What does that do for you?
Just every month, $10 goes to buying a stock or whatever.
And just my card info's put on it, and just like Tuesday at 1 p.m. it's $10. $10 worth of Bitcoin. No matter how much Bitcoin is at the time, 10,000, 20,000, it buys that percentage of it. So like if you were to go buy stocks right now, you could buy fractional shares of some companies like Google.
Yeah. You could get like a 10th of a share or something, or 100th of a share,
right.
Whatever you're able to buy.
Same thing with Bitcoin. But
yeah.
So Bitcoin, the way I see it, and I'm pretty stupid when it comes to it, but a lot of my friends got into it, so I just started getting into it. But the American dollar is the worst shit coin there is, like the worst investment because it's inflated so much over, however fucking long money's been out. But Bitcoin can't inflate because by the year 2130 or something like that, don't quote me, there's a set amount of Bitcoin that's going to be made, like 18 million or something, 21 million Bitcoin, right? Mm-hmm. So it stops, and that's what it's worth. So like, if I had 2 Bitcoin, or I don't know, so it can't inflate. Basically.
Correct. Yeah, I'm tracking.
The American dollar just keeps inflating, obviously, year after year after year over year.
Yeah.
So that's what I understand about it.
So you're just buying you're buying the same amount every week pretty much.
Yeah, I made a couple of big purchases back in 2016 or something, and then just recurring buy like all year round.
Okay.
Don't even look at it.
Just let it sit. And then you've got X amount of Bitcoin sitting in an account somewhere.
I don't have a full Bitcoin, no, but I think I might have 0.5 Bitcoin now, or 0.4.
Really? Okay.
And a couple of Ethereum.
So like 40% of a coin.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
And then I've tried some other shit coins, like tried to make money day trading, and that didn't really pan out. But
the old doggy coin, I remember that one.
Yeah.
That was the one that Elon got in trouble for tipping off on Twitter.
Yeah.
Doggy coin.
Dogecoin, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Did you really think it was called doggy coin?
Dude, whatever.
Also, another key factor about it's decentralized. So like right now, if I wanted to give you money virtually, I'd have to use Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, whatever. A middleman that's giving us money.
Yeah.
But if we both owned a certain amount of Bitcoin and I just wanted to give you $10 of Bitcoin, I'd send it to you. Yeah, there's a little gas fee, but that's getting deeper. So it's like if I wanted to send someone in Australia $10, I could just send it. There's no middleman. It's worth what it's worth here and there, you know.
Yeah, and there's no transitional fees or anything, right?
Yep.
It just, all right, here's fucking $5 a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Here's
so
1/10 of a coin.
If Bitcoin does what it's done, it's gone up 200% in like 11 years or something on average. If it continues, if it just cuts that in half, 100%, and if you have 0.2 Bitcoin, that'll be worth a fuck ton of money.
Right.
That's insane to me. I just don't like, it's so wild the time that we live in that like one dude just woke up one day and he was like, I'm going to make a mythical currency. It's not going to exist. You can't put it in your hands and it doesn't even fucking, it's not a thing. It's not fucking real.
Do you know
but I'm going to say it's fucking one's worth $50.
Do you know how it's made?
No.
Computer algorithms.
A supercomputer solves these
Algorithms.
extremely hard algorithms, like a million a minute or some shit, or a lot fast. And then there's a Bitcoin or 0.5 of Bitcoin.
Yeah. You can set your computer up to when like, so like my computer, my editing computer,
For
my
mining?
mega PC. Yeah. So I can like set up to where when I'm not using it, that RAM and stuff on there works on solving algorithms and you get like 0.02 Ethereum for every X amount of hours ran.
I just it. But
I don't know.
Isn't that wild? That like some dude just woke up one day and was like, "I'm gonna make something that's not real."
Absolutely.
And then now look at all of us being a bunch of cunts, and we're just falling right in line.
Or China.
We're like,
rolling
yeah, fuck the
over
American
all
dollar.
those miners.
I'm gonna listen to this fucking 26-year-old kid jacked
From
up
the
on
Silicon
amphetamines
Valley.
and hung over on fucking Jello shots or lemon drops from the night before. Yeah, down in Silicon Valley.
Off Molly, on Molly.
I don't understand.
And
Like,
the metaverse, you heard about the metaverse?
I don't know what's happening with it.
That's
I know what it is.
Yeah, that's wild. You can buy meta land, and they're going for millions.
Yeah,
like,
there's different places.
Can you buy a meta prostitute?
We had Tony Tripp on.
Is that a thing?
I'm sure
Are they
it
gonna
is,
have
like Grand Theft Auto?
Is there
you know
going to be?
what I mean?
Are they going to be having? Are they going to sell sex in
They
there?
have
guarantee
VR.
it.
They have VR that's like a twerking butt. Well, it has like both holes, but like it'll sync up to your porn, and
wow.
you got VR on. It's like heated up the body temperature, will move to motion.
Ooh,
That's
so
interesting.
They used to have it at Exotica. You could go like put your finger in it and feel it.
so my
I was a tester.
Yeah, she was wallered out, dude. Everybody was in there fucking with her.
follow up question: is there heating and a cooled? You know,
I
for the
don't know.
necros out there.
We got to think about.
Yeah, we got to think about all human.
Or we
kind.
I'm
just
sure you could just
don't.
put it in the freezer and then pull it out.
And I don't like to. What's the word? Kink shame. So like, you're into fucking dead people, dude. Let it rip. Let it rip, dude. Maybe somebody get out
after
there.
it.
Maybe somebody get out there and see if we can't get a cooling mechanism on some of these shaking butts out there.
I mean, you can't knock it till you try it, right?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Also, speaking of morticians, did you know that you can get high off of?
Yeah, embalming fluid.
I didn't know that. I was watching a TV
You get like
show.
stuck. It's like you're like at
I know
frozen
2
in place.
morticians.
Yeah, they probably
Is
get.
this pretty good stuff or what?
Yeah, it'll fuck you up.
I
And
know.
then
I know a mortician.
it's highly addictive, apparently.
His wife doesn't like that he's elbow deep in another woman like once a week, but
That's whatever.
Huh.
Yeah, dude. So you
Never
know,
thought of that.
You know a couple morticians for real?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
dude.
You want to get one of them on?
Yes, immediately. Give him a shout out right now. Which one, if you had to pick one, which one would you have on? Which one would be the better storyteller? Do you think?
Alec Ricketts. His dad is
Oh shit,
Tony Ricketts. What's in your driveway?
I know who you're talking about.
you know they
in
could
your driveway?
imagine if they combined the business and like had a hearse back up.
Oh man.
Holy shit, it's like a dark.
No, he's a good dude.
So
We go way
Alex,
back.
Alec
With a
Ricketts,
C. A hard C.
hard C, Alec Ricketts.
Yep.
So shout out to you, Sarah. I would like to have you on and talk about some dead shit. Yeah, dude. So, so you're looking into upping your marketing on the trailer stuff, and that's going good for the last year. Don't get discouraged. Keep your head down. Keep those legs moving.
Thanks, man.
And then the new house rental thing, that's big for you. So
Yeah. I'd like to get one. I'd like to get another one like January because I'd still need to form an LLC for the home rental because that trailer rental might turn a profit every couple of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Home rental definitely will.
100%.
So I got to cover my ass on that.
100% it will.
And it's good to have that umbrella company like cushion to fall back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Once you got the LLC for your home rental, say you get a second house, so now you're renting two, you're definitely you got to get the LLC then.
Well, you might not even need it. You might just get a DBA and then split it.
I'm not familiar.
So DBA is a doing business as. So like technically you could take, you could you could rename the trailer company to Biggs LLC, right? Or Biggs Incorporated, Biggs Enterprise, whatever you wanted to name it, doesn't matter. But then you get two DBAs, one's for the trailer rental, one's for the other, but they're all underneath that one business. But like if somebody the trailer comes unhitched and hits somebody's car, like they can't go after the big company. They can only go after
DBA.
Yeah.
Doing business as Kyle Biggs Trailer.
Man, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so but the LLC is your precursor. You have to consider the LLC and then branch accordingly.
Do you have to have two LLCs to have a DBA?
No, just one.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like once you get that second house, or like if this first house becomes like uber profitable, like let's say you just put down a shitload of money and pay it off, like, or it's not paid off, or whatever the case is, it takes off. Get that LLC, and then I was saying like I would almost immediately consider doing a DBA for the trailer.
Okay.
Almost immediately.
I'll definitely do that. I need to.
But you should, like you said, once you start gaining a profit on the renting, once you see how that goes, like, yeah, you're going to have to do the LLC for sure.
I would like to talk
taxes.
to a CPA. Do you guys know anyone?
No. Do you? I don't.
Haven't had any CPAs on the podcast.
No. But that would be interesting as well. I'd be into that. Get that.
Get some financial words of wisdom shot out
dude.
there. That's what
dude,
I wish they taught us in high school was
They fucking don't.
Right.
They don't
financial
care.
shit.
They want to make sure that you know the Pythagorean theorem, though.
that I've used never.
Yeah, no fucking shit, dude. A squared plus B squared plus C. Fucking suck my C squared, dude. How the fuck do I do taxes, dude? How does this shit work?
Right. Instead of getting an accountant.
How can I retire at 32 years old?
No shit, dude. How can I not retire? How can I not retire before I die? You know what I mean? Like, how can I retire before I die? Like, that's what I want to know.
Dude,
Jesus, fuck.
There's
dude.
some guys at work just about to, my 9 to 5, just about to retire, and this economy they can't. Like,
Yeah, no.
Or, dude, I know a guy that was like literally 1 year away from retiring and had a heart attack. Like,
Yeah, and dude, we're literally our age group in your 30s right now, like late 20s, early 30s. We're not retiring until we're like 70, easy 70.
That's
easy
why
70.
that's the curve I'm trying to miss.
So, yeah, get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Try to shoot for your 65, but like it's 70.
yeah,
Straight up.
save your boners until you're.
I'm just trying to generate.
Wasn't that you that said like, what if you were set with only a certain amount of boners in life?
No, how that came up was we were talking about Ron White. Ron White said there's you're born, and on the day you're born, you have a finite amount of alcohol you're allowed to drink in your body, like in your life. And then he felt that he reached his limit, and then that's why he went sober. He was like, I drank all the alcohol I needed to. Yeah, he's sober now. Yeah. He does mushrooms and stuff, but he's off the sauce.
Oh, he's
what's funny about
California sober.
Yeah. What's funny about that is he'll still go on stage with a glass of water that has dye in it because it's part of his act, like the cigar and the bourbon or the tequila. And he actually owns a tequila company as well. But he's still sober, so...
I heard not to buy celebrity tequila. That's all trash.
Terramana is amazing.
Fucking legit.
Really?
Yeah,
Whose is it?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Okay.
It's fucking delicious.
It's the shit.
I
would try
it. It's
You're going to do a
legit.
shot of it?
I would take a sip.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we can set a shot up or something or here in a minute. But I wanted to take...
Well, I was going to say, we always ask, like, has there been a dark moment since last time you've been on? Has there been, like, a challenging moment that, like, you've had to overcome and push through?
I think...
with the house or the trailer or just your general life,
Definitely my brother passed.
Yeah, that happened since we've had you on last.
That was tough. I mean, that's the closest of death I've had to deal with in my life. But time heals, and it's all good. But as far as the trailer, definitely that douchebag in Illinois,
right?
That, decided to not return my property.
I'll be honest with you. There's not a lot of great shit coming out of Illinois.
What helped you? what helped you put the trailer back up relisted?
It sat for a while. So I was thinking, like, okay, I'm making this much on my house rental now. Like, that's a solid that much. But I could also make that in one weekend with the trailer. So I was like, and if I could do a great month with the trailer and multiply that by 4, like, that's definitely a better source
of income. Yeah, a stream.
And to put a better option to put more energy and time into.
100%.
So
100%.
Sounds like you're very analytical when it comes to it.
a little bit. It takes some
Getting used to.
yeah,
learning.
just learning. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're conservative too, and that's important. If you're going to own a business, you can't just fucking roll the dice like Thomas would on everything. You know what I mean? You're very you're in tune with like what's important and how to conduct business accordingly. So that's an important quality to have, and I'm pumped for you. I'm pretty proud to know you, to say that you're a friend of mine, man.
Thank you.
Same. I'm looking forward to seeing how the trailers take off. I wonder how the winter treats you.
Yeah.
But if nothing else, March is right around the corner.
Tax time.
Yeah, March is right around the corner, and you'll be taking.
Yeah, and
right
when
off.
you become like a millionaire, we want to fly in a rocket
100%.
Oh, to see the space stuff.
Yeah, dude.
or a wombat. Well, we'll take one or the other.
Dude, I'll do a
Or
wombat.
both.
Yeah, if I could just get
That's
one.
what we're shooting
A wombat
for.
in space.
Yeah.
Sick.
I mean, the sky's the limit.
Just not even, you know.
Obviously.
There is no limit. You know.
I'm looking into another stream of income, Turo. So you
Is
guys
that like
familiar?
tarot cards?
No, Turo is a ride share app. Like you rent out your vehicle basically.
Oh, okay.
And there's like 2 or 3 cars in Evansville right now, and I know the guy who has 2 of them. Almost new, nice cars, but I've done some research, which my research is mainly YouTube videos, and you could get $8,000 Ford Escape. It has to be less than 10 years old, less than 130,000 miles. So if I had to have a payment on that, it'd be like $50 a month or $100 a month. And if it rents out twice, there's your
Right, your payment.
yeah, and then the rest is profit. So, but a small SUV like that or a Prius, people like economy car. What's the word I'm looking for?
Economy friendly.
Yeah, really,
Yeah, eco-friendly.
yeah,
or-
eco-friendly cars.
Yeah.
I thought about getting a couple of those, or I'm just going
Some Chevy Sparks.
possibly. Yeah, I
Just
mean,
like a whole fleet.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
dude.
that just takes a little more time because might have to take it to the airport for someone like flying in.
Right.
This upcoming Thursday for Thanksgiving or something. But
Yeah, and then you're needing another body too, because you're gonna have to drive 2 vehicles.
not
And then,
necessarily.
no.
I have a trailer. See.
Oh yeah, if it's a little enough vehicle, yeah.
Oh, I could slap the ramps out, pull it up on there, take it to the airport in probably 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So
Not a bad idea.
it was just another thought. I've just heard people pounding in my head, or these people I follow, social media, just streams of income. I
And it
don't care
hasn't
if it's
necessarily let you down yet.
no,
Your system.
no.
Yeah, I will say that I would, if I were in your shoes, I would let the house thing take off, which I'm sure you're gonna let happen before you make any.
And if
big
I were in
jumps.
your shoes, I'd say buy the fucking car. No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking Thomas,
I
dude.
like that. I like
He's a
that.
fucking. This is why we work. You know what I mean? It's like a husband, conservative psycho relationship. No, man, I'm pumped for you though. I'm looking forward to seeing how the house rental goes, and moving forward. How the second house is going to treat you, and if that happens. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it all grows for you, man.
Same.
Seriously. So we'll give you the last couple minutes here to just kind of roll out the carpet on yourself and let people know where can they find
Find you on
KB,
social media and last minute shout outs.
trailer rentals, all that stuff. Just anything like that. Where can people get a hold of you?
I appreciate you
shout
guys
outs
of,
too. Shout outs.
Check out Zillow. Obviously choose the house you want, but if it's mine, move on in. But KB Properties is what the LLC will be. KB Trailer Rentals. You can find me on Google. I'm above U-Haul now, I think, in Evansville, or I'm like second or third anyway. But yeah, or text me on Facebook. Text me, call me.
Hit him up on Messenger.
Hit me when you need me.
Messenger. I think I have Zelle Talk. I don't know. Who knows? But I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no sweat, man. Any shout outs you got for us that's helped you get into the home rental business, or anybody that's helped you along the way so far in the trailer stuff or anything?
All my friends have helped me. Alex Fetcher, you've had him.
Shout out
He
to the
helped me
fetch dog.
move a stove into that house.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, he's like a professional mover, dude. We talked about that. I actually had a really funny joke on his pod, and it was like, I'm 32, dude. I'm going to blow my goddamn ACLs out. Like, the next time a friend of mine asks me to move them, I'm fucking not going to.
Yeah, that's what sucks with having a truck and trailer. You're the
Seriously,
first guy.
dude. Hey, can you move this? Hey, can you take that?
Just give me a call.
So shout out to Fetch Dog and
all
others.
the supporters, mom, dad. Been hanging out with dad quite a bit. Just the whole family, all my friends. I mean, they keep me smart, you know.
Oh yeah,
good. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming in on your kind of day off. So I hope it continues that way for the remainder of the evening. But just thank you very much for your time, sir. And I look forward to having you in like another year and just to see what's grown and what's changing with you.
No,
so,
thank you guys. Hopefully I'll see you before a year's out.
right.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, this has been another thrilling episode of the Days Grimm, guys. We'll have all Kyle's links in the description to all that stuff he just pumped out. Give him a look, give him a check, and if you need a trailer hauling or a house to rent, look him up. But this has been a thrilling episode of the Days Grimm. My name is Brian Michael Day.
My name is Thomas Grimm III.
And this has been Senior Kyle Biggs. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Still can't believe you can't say.
Racist as fuck. You can't say that.
You can say shit. You can say fuck. You can say damn. You can say cunt. You can say bastard.
No, you can't. They edit it. Off of TV, they edit it. You cannot say anything.
How do you just pause voice and it doesn't?
What do you mean?
You're saying it right now.
Oh, it'll get bleeped out. Yeah, 100%.
Hey guys, if you
He's a
liked what you
fucking
heard
ass.
today, there will be a new episode next Tuesday, as well as every Tuesday at 6 a.m. So hit that subscribe button and let your phone do all the work for you.